Hello everyone, welcome to Past Preserver. Today we're going to be seeing about cleaning up all the grease on this 1950 John Deere MT that we've been slowly restoring. We use that word kind of loosely. We're going to clean it up, give it a fresh paint job. It runs good, replace the hydraulic line because it's leaky. But we're going to find out which of these, this is what Walmart had, that's where I went. I worked there so I get a discount, so we'll get to that one in a second. Well, I guess we'll start off with the 409 since it seems to be my most controversial one on this video. Removes 100% of grease and grime. Well, I've tried it already and it did absolutely. I mean, it's kind of removing it, but it really didn't do much. Also, it's empty. It kind of did it, but I feel like one of these other ones could do better. Personally, my money's going to be on the Easy Off or the parts cleaner. Considering the grease is pretty thorough throughout, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. And I think we're just going to spray some on, let it sit for a little bit and see how easy it brushes off. As you can see, here we are trying to brush. Not a whole lot's coming off. And here we go with the Easy Off. We'll let that sit for a few minutes. While that one's setting up, we'll spray a little grease lightning on. Now we'll try the Mean Green Super Strength. Uh-oh. Off to a pretty bad start with the Mean Green. There it goes. And some of the Super Tech parts cleaner. We'll come back here. Golly, you definitely want to have some ventilation going with that Super Tech. It is strong. It's been a few minutes. Let's look at what the Easy Off did. Maybe I ought to be trying this with a wire brush instead. Ah, it's coming. See what a wire brush does instead. Give it a little more aggressiveness. Definitely loosened it up some. Well, I messed up. I did hit down in here with that Easy Off. Yeah, definitely loosened it up. We weren't doing that with just the brush before. Okay, moving on to the grease lightning. What did that do down here? Not a whole lot, it looks like. We get the stiffer bristles on it. Definitely scraping some. Huh. This test is becoming inconclusive. Let's check out the Mean Green. About the same as the rest of it. Stiff bristles. I know the grease is a little different for the parts cleaner, but let's see what it did here. Not a whole lot. This was kind of an inconclusive test, wasn't it? Dang it. This did not go as planned, huh? On the plus side, we should be able to get this thing degreased. I guess sometimes a video just doesn't turn out the way you want it to. All of this grease seems to be very, very stubborn no matter what we spray on it. Well, let's try a little bit of this grease lightning on the back here. Got a little bit of Mean Green. Now some Easy Off. That definitely foams up a lot more. And a little bit of parts cleaner. How about over here? Does this tell us anything? I don't know. You tell me. I'm sure someone will say I probably need to use a clean brush, and you're probably right. We're just wanting to see how loose it'll get this stuff. As thick as that was, it's still wanting to come off. I think my money is still where I started. Oh, look how well that did. What are you guys thinking? I'm still thinking the easy off's taking the win out of all of these, because that was pretty greasy and that took a lot of it off. Let's see if it'll take this off. And the wipe. Yeah, that did pretty good. So that did pretty good. Give the Grease Lightning a try. Real fast, real clean. Say, that's pretty greasy, wouldn't you? This side's not near as bad, but we'll try some Mean Green Super Strength on it. Well, let's see how the Grease Lightning's doing. Definitely help. It's definitely breaking it up some. I think a little time with the pressure washer would blow that off pretty good. Turn it into a muck. How about the Mean Green? Green tractor, appropriate. We'll go ahead and give both sides another chance. This one had Grease Lightning. Also, that's a lot thicker than the other side, so it's not really fair to it. Hard to be consistent in this test. And the Mean Green on this side. Well, it's been a couple minutes. It's definitely breaking it down on the Grease Lightning side. Making it more of a muck. Still pretty thick though. But hey, I'd say it's getting cleaner. And the Mean Green. That's breaking it down a little better this second time around than it did the first. I think it is. It's so bad. It's so greasy. Is this even a fair test to any of these? I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and wipe it off real quick and see what we're left, and then we'll try the other two. Oh yeah, it's still pretty greasy, but it took a lot off. The Grease Lightning did a pretty good job for as thick as this was. Now the Mean Green side was a little bit nicer before we started, and it feels like, I don't know, I think it could have done a little bit better, all compared to how the Grease Lightning did on the other side. Considering that one looked a little bit better. Well, now that's wiped off, we'll try some easy off. Did I put too much on? Maybe I put more on than I did the other, but it comes out of this so much faster. And it bubbles so much more. And the parts cleaner on this side. This should, as thin as this is, the mean green and this ought to take this off. At least I think it should. You know, this is the easier of the two sides. Well, yeah, this here is definitely making a difference already. Just look at that. Well, I'd say a SuperTech parts cleaner is doing an awful good job, isn't it? Look how broke up that is. That was all kind of compacted in there. I think we'll spray it off with some of that just to finish it. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So this stuff works pretty good. However, it's eating through the can quite quickly. There's not a whole lot left in here from the couple sprays we've done with it. Look at our easy off. I had to take a phone call, so this sat for a few more minutes. I know I'm being biased to the easy off, but look at it. Look at how well it's taking this stuff off. I say that as it doesn't want to come off. Well, make a liar out of me, huh? I have a feeling a little bit of this parts cleaner, and I think should clean up pretty decent. Yeah. Well, that's looking pretty good to me. I think easily the easy off is probably my winner of this test so far, followed by the parts cleaner, the grease lightning. The mean green just didn't seem to foam up as well as the grease lightning. Like, let's go down the line. Number one, look at how much that foams up. I think grease lightning did a little better than the mean green did. Mostly because this mean green was on lighter stuff and it still took a little more work to get it clean, even though it does foam up fairly decent. The 409 just didn't touch much to start with. And the parts cleaner seems to do a great job, but it's gone pretty quick. Wipe that off real quick. Yeah, that's some super thick grease in here. I don't think there were any real winners on that bit. I don't know if there are any true winners on this test here, but we do have the most green out of the easy off. Well, here's the 409. Let's see if that did much of anything here. Kind of. Yeah, it's definitely, I feel like the other ones could do a better job than that. We'll try the mean green to see if it does a better job than the 409. I think it's already doing a better job than the 409. Oh, definitely. Definitely doing a better job than the 409. So that's most certainly at the bottom of our barrel. Honestly, I was hoping this test would be a little bit more conclusive, but we're going to hit this thing with the pressure washer now and see how well all of these work. We'll do a section with the grease lightning, a section with the mean green, a section with the easy off, and we'll see which one the pressure washer has the easiest time of taking off. So we're going to give this all a little bit of time to sit and set up. We'll hit this section here with the grease lightning. We'll do over to here with it, huh? You know what? We're going to give mean green a chance on this really thick stuff, because I think the other ones would do it fairly well, I'll just make sure to soak it down good. If the mean green can pull all this off fairly easy, which it might, because it might just blow off in chunks, but I think that'll be a redeeming factor for mean green. So, fingers crossed on that one. Honestly, I don't think any of them are going to touch this post, but we're going to try the easy off on it first. Probably going to come back with a scraper and get the heavy stuff off to do this. I guess we'll hit this side of the motor with the easy off too. Look how well that's eating that off. Look at how soaked up it is. Okay, we'll come back. All right, let's give the mean green a bit more of a fair test. We'll hit this section with it. I gotta swap hands. I'm getting tired. And it's kind of cold out this morning. We'll let mean green do this bit. Considering we gave it a hard test before. Considering we gave it a hard test on the front. We'll give greased lightning this side. And we're going to give easy off the back. Wow, might take this drawbar off too. Look how easy this is just peeling off now. Yeah, we might have a chance at cleaning this up. Oh, what about the mean green? It's definitely softened up a lot. We might just give it a second coat before we go pressure washing it, because that's still pretty. And it's starting to dry out a little bit. I think I'll go over this a second time, and then we'll give it a go with the pressure washer. Okay, it's been a couple hours. I'm going to go ahead and shoot everything down again, and we're going to fire up the pressure washer and go ahead and see how well this does. So it's had a little bit of time to sit and soak. Finger in here. Here, leave. Easy off on this side. I got easy off around back, didn't they? Yeah, you get the idea. We're gonna get some what do we get? Slide down here. Anything right here? Okay, let's watch what we get. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, pressure washer being a pain. with me. I had it on the wrong side. I had it on plus. Oh, there we go. Guys, you guys see about as much as I'm seeing. Definitely doing the job. Let's see what the mean green did over here. Well, not as good as we expect, huh? I mean, that was pretty caked on there, but it definitely helped. I gotta put the camera down, just finish this. Yeah. Seems to be kind of working out. Well, we ran that out of gas, and here's where we got. Definitely looks a little bit better. We still have some grease caked on there. I think I'm going to finish it up with the easy off. I know this wasn't much of a test. But I think the easy off is going to be our winner. Coming up here, we still have a lot of caked on with the grease lightning. And up here, this actually was a big sloppy weld. I thought that was grease, but that was actually a repair that was done at one point. Surprisingly, the mean green did do a pretty good job of getting this caked on stuff off. And yeah, I'm really impressed with how well that came off. So it's getting kind of cold out here. I think I want to get this finished up and back in the shed. I'm going to go in and warm up, and I think our easy off is the easy winner. Okay, all easy off. Well, we're back in the shed, and yeah, I'm all wet. It's all wet. What did we learn here today? Don't pressure wash when it's cold out. Anyway, so basically the easy off was the easy winner. Look at how well it did on this, and the pressure washer definitely helped a lot. The mean green, I was pretty impressed at how it took this thick stuff off. So it definitely did a good job. But I came back with the easy off, sprayed it again, and look at how much more came off. It definitely did a better job. Boy, that's holding a lot of water up in there. So I'm going to get some fans on this, get it drying up. We still have some grease and spots that we're going to have to go through and manually clean, but that got a majority of it taken care of. I mean, it looks a lot better than where we started at today. And I might have to get it out and pressure wash it again. Don't worry, I'm going to drain all the fluids out of this before we get running it too heavy, because yeah, I definitely got water in the rear end now. Whoops. Oh well, it was going to happen. It's about the only way to clean these things reliably that I've found, at least. Up under there. Definitely a lot cleaner than where we started at. Still got really thick stuff here. And while we were cleaning, I found something I don't like. Something that's got me wondering if we should put the loader back on this or not. Look at that weld. That's not grease globbed up. That is a giant weld. And you'll see it's about the same way on this side. It's been brazed back together. Considering all that weight's going right underneath this, I don't know if I want to put that loader back on this unit. That just seems like an excessive amount of repair, like the whole front end's been lopped off at some point. Yeah, I don't know about the loader now. We might just stick to getting the tractor going and find something else to put that loader on, or sell it separate. I kind of like the loader being on it, but at the same time, I don't know about putting that much stress on a front end that's been repaired to that extent. Back in here, it did pretty good. A lot of this is missing paint. It's not grease. A lot of it is missing paint. So that's a big win. Back here, we're really greasy where those mounts hooked up. Should have blown them off while I had it out, but if we're not putting it back on, then I guess there's really no point. Up under there, I couldn't really see. Hopefully you guys can kind of see. But was there any point to this video? I don't know. Let me know if you learned anything. I don't know. I'm sure people have noticed I've kind of quit making long format videos, and this is why. I start into something, things just don't go according to plan. The shorts I can really get, I can really fine tune something into a couple minutes, and this here we're trying to go on for, what are we at, 20 minutes now I'm going to guess. I started compiling the video earlier, and we're probably about 25-minute mark, I'd guess, which half hour is pretty long for what we're doing. So yeah, leave a like, hit subscribe, I guess. I think I might stick to the short form stuff, but I'm going to upload this as a full video just because I spent most of my morning working on it. Let me know if you want to see more long format stuff. This here's definitely, I'm torn because the long format stuff makes more money, but it takes a lot longer to edit and film, and it's a lot harder for things to go right. The shorts don't bring in next to anything, but they're so much easier to make. And knowing I can make a 3-minute, boy, that is a lot of water. I hope I didn't hurt the radiator. It didn't smell like antifreeze. I don't like that. I kind of want to just keep making shorts. I think we'll just stay on that path, and I'll throw a long format video, or if I get something to review in here and there. It's about where I'm at. What are you doing? What could be holding that much water? It's not green. It just has... It's not antifreeze. It just has a bunch of water, I guess, trapped in the radiator. Because, you know, we would know that's pretty solid green. And that's not. And it don't smell like it. So, I tested that. It's really good antifreeze. Well, Leave a like, hit subscribe, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Boy, I really need to get a leaf blower and blow this off, huh? You know, as wet as this thing got, I think we're going to help it dry off a little bit. That's kind of weird. Never seen that one before. I mean, we're far from done. I still got to take a wire wheel of this, take as much paint off as I can, and we'll get the grease with the wire wheel. But this definitely saved us a lot of work down the road. Well, how many of you were expecting that? I sure wasn't. Leaf blowing my tractor off. So anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Leave a like, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for more. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.